is everyone? I hope everyone's as excited as April and I. I mean, we're only going to our first global convention in 2 years. It was October of 2019. That was it, and that was also the anniversary of us hitting Pro 8 in the business. So it will also be our 4-year anniversary the end of this month being in the business. So we're excited about what's going on. April already got her first 2 enrollments for October. So things are good. And I got a list of things I want to go over with you. One thing, I did give misinformation, although unintentional, and I am not corporate, so I'm not responsible for them making changes. But for everybody that got a gift card, when we did the app, I forgot what they called it, but for using the app, many of us got gift cards. And I was originally told we could use those gift cards at the store at Global. But because of COVID, because of the way they're doing things, the gift card has a code on it, and the people accepting payment won't be able to process that code. So we have 2 choices. We can use our gift cards online right now and get anything we want from the LifeVantage store, not the products, okay? The LifeVantage store, so the swag, all the clothes and bottles and backpacks and sweaters and sweatshirts and all that kind of stuff, okay? One of the things I think I'm going to do is look in the store, and I just said this to Jim, to see what I can see, feel, and touch, in the store, and then maybe just go online and order it. After I checked it out in the store, I may do something like that. But anyway, it changed from what we were originally told. I do apologize for that, and I thank Jim for bringing it to my attention, because I didn't know that it changed, and he was talking to Lily at the company, and she said that had changed. So excuse me. Okay, so anyway, we have until October 31st to use the gift cards, whether we use them online while we're in Utah or wait till we get home, whatever. We still have a month to use them. So I just got something really, really neat. I just got a text message, and it applies to everyone here, okay? As a matter of fact, let me read it to you. Okay, I just got this message, and I hope most of you know that, or all of you know by now, but we have a new Pro 10 in the company, and that Pro 10 is Rye Fry, okay? And he hit last month, and I'm sure we're going to see him, on stage. But Rye is someone that, over the last 6 months or something, I've developed a really good relationship with, and been working with him with the fly-ins that they're doing out in Utah and stuff. But anyway, I have a good relationship with him. So I just got an invitation for a Pro 10 celebration, which is at Topgolf, out where we're going to be, right near the hotels in the convention center, on Saturday night, which is a wide open night, okay? And this is what he said: would love to see you in April and your team come celebrate with me. So the entire team, I sent him a message back. I said, there's about 30 of us. It's not just like me, April, and another friend or something. There's like 30 of us that are going to be in attendance, not counting, virtual stuff, but are going to actually be there. And let's see, he said, everybody's welcome from your team. And everything is on me. You're all welcome as my guest. Dinner, gold, music, fun, everything's included. So it's about a 10-minute Uber ride. And so we're going to go celebrate with the new Pro 10 on Saturday night at Topgolf and eat our dinner and stuff over there. Okay. So it's here's what I'd like to share with you in advance for whoever is going to be there. This is an opportunity. Rye Fry, I don't know exactly how long, but he hasn't been in the company, like some of the 10, 11, 12-year people. I think he's at like 6 years. Okay, maybe 7. I'm not sure, but it's not nearly as long. It's maybe half the time. I know Rachel and Tara are at 6 years. Maybe he came just before them. I'm not sure. But what a great opportunity in a really cool atmosphere. Most of us have probably been to Top Golf. There's one around the corner from where I live, so we've been there a number of times. But what a great opportunity to just meet some of his team, and Rye himself. He's very, very easy guy to talk to, and just see what his vision is and what his vision was and how he went about doing it. Now, I could tell you most of Rye Fry's business comes from other countries. A lot of it comes from Southeast Asia and some of those Asian countries. And I don't know about you, but I'd be interested in learning how to get into those markets. It would be awesome. So anyway, it's an honor to be invited. And to be honest, we would not have gone if our team couldn't go. Spending the time with you is just too valuable and too important to us. So we would not, but that was never even a consideration. The first invite that came over, it said, Bob, April, and your team are all invited. And I thought, wow, that is pretty cool. So anyway, that just happened about a half hour ago. So I wanted to share that with you. But take some notes on this. I'm not sure how many, that are online now are students of the industry, when it comes to network marketing. And, I know we have a lot of healthcare people on the line with prior experience. We have legal people on the line. We have, nurses. We have a bunch of different professionals on the line right now, but I don't know who's really a student of the industry and who's not. And April and I are, okay, we are, and more so since we've been with LifeVantage than when we were with Wellness before that, okay? But two things that are very, very important in this industry. There are seasons in this industry, some more so than others, depending on the company that you're in, okay? Some, like I said, some more so than others, but we are right now, the absolute best time to be doing a business like this with products like ours, okay? September, October, November, right up to Thanksgiving is a big, big, big season for customers and distributors in the business, okay? It's huge. And then at Thanksgiving, you get all of the special sales. You get Black Friday sales, you get Cyber Monday sales, and bunch of flash sales right up to, the week before Christmas. So even though that's ideally not always the best time to be recruiting people, we do more and more online now. And I think that's going to become less and less seasonal and more just day to day. Okay, I think, that's the case. But we really created a lot of momentum, not only our team and, and we're really proud of what the team did, but the company. Okay, a lot of the people in the company and a lot of different organizations really had a fantastic September and are carrying momentum into October now. And then we're going to have global, and global is going to make everybody go crazy. Okay, whatever number of attendance is there, but then thousands are going to be on virtual. And there's going to be a lot of cool things that happen at global. There's going to be a lot of neat announcements for the first time, because obviously the numbers will be lower than the whatever, 6,000-8,000 that we would get, before pandemic. The numbers are going to be much lower because it's very difficult for the international folks to be there. Like when we taught at the Pro 5 Summit a couple of weeks back, 120 distributors had qualified to be there at the company's expense, but only 40 were able to make it because so many were from out of the country. Well, I'm assuming, that there's going to be a similar situation at Global, but I do know for the first time it's classroom style, so we will be comfortable and be able to write. I do know there is sections. By the way, all, the company, and we're publicly traded, is going to be very, very cautious for anybody and everybody in regards to how they handle COVID. I mean, there will be a section for people that absolutely want to be extra, 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 extra safe, where like everybody wears a mask, but all the employees are wearing masks the whole time. There's nothing for any of us to be concerned about, but they're being respectful of people who are concerned, and who's they're not asking who's vaccinated or who's not. That that would never get asked. We feel that's a a private thing, but you can sit as safely wherever you want, and everyone's going to be 6 feet apart. So not only are we going to be sitting classroom style, but we will be 6 feet apart. I don't know if I'm going to be 6 feet apart from April. I'm not sure about that one. I don't think so. Okay. But anyway, that's, so keep that in mind. But getting back to the season, we are in season now, and we're going to have a lot of new people, first timers there. I know Quita's on here. I know Jim is on here. There's a number of people. I think we have, of the 30 that we're expecting to be there, 8 or 9 are really new in the business, and it's their absolute first meeting, conference, everything. Okay. So we're very excited about that, but this is prime season. Okay. This is October and November, like I said, up to Thanksgiving. And then after that, if you have momentum going on, your business will explode with Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales, and flash sales. Okay. It will absolutely explode with that. And all of that is already in the works and probably predetermined already. So we don't want to, and then we'll have that little bit of a break between Christmas, New Year's, and the second, third, probably around the second week of January. Everybody wakes up, from the holiday blues, doldrums, whatever, and gets into it again. And this all the way through spring to, right through the right up to the 4th of July is another big run in the business. Okay. And then, you get a little bit of July, August, where it quiets down a little bit. Okay. And then of course picks up again September, and you race right through to Thanksgiving again. So that's kind of the season, that goes on in the industry. April and I, one of the things that we've always done is we just don't buy into it. We could care less. We're pedal to the metal every day. And I don't care if it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's, what, I don't care. Okay. It's, we just do business every day. And it has served us well in our 30 years in the industry because it keeps us away from having down months. Maybe a month will end up being average and maybe it won't grow, but it keeps us away from down months. And to me, it's a good message to lead by example. But, when you're running your business from, a smartphone or a laptop, how hard is it? I mean, if you want to go away, go. Just take your phone with you. If you want to go to the beach, we go to the beach a lot. Just go. It doesn't matter. I'm going to share a testimony with you in a second, and I hope you guys can appreciate this. But 2 other things I want to mention, and I have a story to share with you. Obviously, we are now counting points. Okay. Now, anyone that had a good September and did customers for 100 points, sponsored elites or premieres or whatever, you got a bonus. Okay. Going into October, but officially October starts the point count for the new trip. That is somewhere to be announced, although a lot of us know where it is. Okay. But it's an exotic place. Okay. A really cool exotic place. And the points start now. So here it is. Just write this down quick. There's going to be a lot of ways to get points, but when it comes to enrolling, for every customer you get, that's 100 points. Okay. That means try Synergizer or Vitality Stack or anything, but it's a 100-point order. Okay, you get a point. Okay, for every Premier pack, you get 2 points, and for every Elite pack, you get 5 points. Okay, so just enrolling, you get 1 for every customer, 2 for every Premier, and 3 for every Elite. And then there's going to be a whole written out way of all the other ways that we can earn points. But what I'd like everyone to do is we got 9 months. Okay, so if you earn points in October, in September, deduct it from the 250 points we need to go on the trip. And the going on the trip is for 2. Okay, it's a trip for 2. So it's you and your wife, it's you and your husband, it's you and your significant other, it's you and another person. Okay, but it's a trip for 2. And what I want to do is I want you to take September's points, subtract it from 250, and whatever that number is, divide it by 9. And we need to make sure that we all understand what our business plan is to get those points every month, so that we all go to this exotic place next September. It's next September, okay? So that we all get to go. Because going on the trips is great. Don't get me wrong. I've been on zillions of them, especially when someone else is paying for them. They're really, really great, but they don't get better than having your teammates with you. And the more teammates you have with you, the better the trip is. You never want to go on a trip by yourself where you're the only one from your team. It would be kind of hard because this is an enrollment point kind of trip. It's a recruiting kind of trip where that's how we're going to get on there. We're all going to need to recruit. But, you know, if we're all doing it, we're all under each other in the business. So teammates are going to be on there. So keep that in mind, okay? 250 minus whatever you got in September, and then divide that by 9. Okay, and I don't know, it's going to be whatever it's going to be, 25, 30 points. And then we want to know what we're going to do and how we're going to go about getting it, so we stay on pace, okay, to make the trip. So that's one thing. The tracker, there will be a tracker in the back office. It will be turned on Monday, right after Global on the 11th. So we'll see what points we've already accumulated. And then every time we get points, it'll be in there. Okay, just like the bonus pool has a tracker, the new trip, okay, will have a tracker. So that will be there. Tomorrow, we will announce we're going to have 2 power hours and 1 launch Zoom every week. So this is what a lot of other companies are doing. You know, April has a coach, and we have our eyes and ears out with what a lot of other companies are doing that is bringing them success. And one of them is increasing the number of Zooms and power hours. Okay, so I will have that. I meant to have that scheduled tonight, and I just didn't. I just had too many things going on. But here's the idea. There'll be a power hour before the launch, you know, the day before or 2 days before, and that'll be for inviting people to the launch, okay? And then the power hour after the launch will be to follow up. Now, that's a limited number, and the power hour is an hour, okay? So in those power hours, we will be training, April in particular will be training on doing a lot of things with the power, how to grow your Facebook base of friends, how to use, you know, contacts you have when, you know, make the most out of the likes and the comments that you see on threads and stuff. She's going to go through a lot of stuff. So the power hours are going to be productive, but they're going to be training and educational, and we're going to be doing them together. So we're going to be inviting to the launches. We're going to be following up from the launches, but there's going to be a whole lot more to it depending on what issues are going on. Because we want everybody comfortable with everything. We want you to know how to increase, you know, your database, okay? We want you to know how to add friends. We want you to know what to say to them when they do come, how to handle objections, all those things. So all of that is going to be part of the power hours. And then there will be no more chat. So the chat that we've had is going to become a power hour. The power hours are going to become educational training and productivity for the Zooms, but they will be every week starting next week. And the dates that for next week, I'll have tomorrow. Okay. And I'll get that to you. So one more thing I want to share with you, you know, you would think, and this is a personal testimony, you would think that after 30 years in the business, 3 years, actually the end of this month's going to be 4 years with LifeVantage. You would think April and I have, you know, you kind of seen a little of everything, you know, after 30 years. We deal with people. You just, some of the stuff you see, you just can't make up, you know, and you think you'd learn and develop an appreciation that you've seen everything that the business can represent. But I want to share something with you. You know, I had a really rough week last week with my dad, and for a while I thought we were going to lose him. He was so sick and septic, but he's home now and he's slowly each day recovering. And I appreciate your prayers and comments and stuff that have come in. But man, it was like I had an epiphany last week, because it hit me. You know, when he's unconscious, there's not a lot to do other than you want to be by his side, and you never want to miss a nurse or a doctor walking in, checking on him and see what they have to say about him, you know, so you sit there, you know, and I was thinking about it. You know, I have 3 brothers and sisters. They couldn't do it. You know, they have jobs and stuff. They couldn't do it. But I could do it. Okay. And I could do it without any concern, worries about anything. I didn't have a job. I couldn't get fired. Okay. My phone was with me. So if there was a message that was important, I could text someone back or get to them. April was still doing what, you know, what she needed to be doing. But it just hit me that one of the greatest benefits that I've ever experienced in this business was just being able to take care of my dad when he was really sick and not give it another thought. You know, how many jobs or businesses out there are there like that, where you just, I mean, I had no concern whatsoever about my business at all. And I know I got April, and I know she's great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not discounting that, but I'm saying in my own mind and my own heart, okay, I hadn't thought about the business in that way that I did last week. Okay. What a tremendous bonus this business is when you build it, okay, and we develop that residual income, that repeat business. It comes automatically every month, okay, and you build it with people you care about and people that care about you. And I'm telling you, it's a benefit that, you know, that unfortunately we all end up experiencing at one time or another, because it's God's way. You know, we lose loved ones. Okay. And, you know, fortunately, God didn't take my dad yet, and I'm hoping he doesn't take him for a long time. But, you know, when you have a chance to go through that, and I'm like, wow, what if I had a job? You know, what if I had a traditional business that, you know, I just kind of needed to be there. You know, it was one of those kind of business. What if I was, you know, a doctor or a dentist or a lawyer that was scheduled to be in court, or, you know, anything like that, where I was working with my own hands. Okay. It could have been anything. You know, what if I was, you know, building a house and I was under contract and to get it done, you know, or I was going to be penalized or something. I had a chance to think about that. And it really hit me that, you know, look, if you ever realize what you really own when you build a business like this, you would never, ever be insulted by stupid things people say. You would never be insulted by what someone else thinks, because you would just know that you know better. And the only reason they say something stupid is out of ignorance. And I don't mean that to be mean-spirited. Ignorance just means lack of knowledge. They just don't know any different, so they can behave in an ignorant manner. But once you know what this business is, and you know how many people you can help, and the position it puts you in, that, if something ever happens in your family with your loved ones, that you're covered. I mean, it really sucked having to deal with last week, but that was an epiphany for me when it came to the benefit of this business. And I wanted to share it with you guys, and that's why I just did. It was just so warm knowing that this business was going on regardless. Okay. And what a benefit it was. And I can tell you, if this had happened in my old company where we were, we didn't have a true residual income. It was every month was a new month. And, our doctors would place large orders in their offices and stuff, but we didn't have a subscription business. So when the month changed and it went to zero, it really was zero. We're here, if I have 100,000 in subscriptions, well, I start the new month with 100,000 in subscriptions, and then everything new we do goes on top of that. Okay, and that's where the security comes in. If you start with 200,000 in subscriptions, but it don't matter. It could be 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. So I wanted to share that with you. I do appreciate all the folks that reached out. My dad is home. I had him to the doctors today, and his system was pretty shocked, but it seems every day he's getting a little bit better. And I appreciate the kind words. So I'm going to get this trimmed up. I'm going to get it posted. We can't wait to see everybody. Just can't wait to see everyone. And we want to hug you. So if you don't want to hug, don't get too close. Okay. But we really do want to hug everybody, and we'll see you soon. Okay. So if you need anything, reach out. We get in on Thursday morning. We have a leadership meeting on Thursday, but we're hoping to see everyone Thursday night somewhere, maybe in a lounge by the bar or whatever. But we'll be in touch we have 2 text threads, and they're different people, but the messages will be the same, and we'll keep you informed with everything. Okay. Have a good night, everyone.